I figure like the first things we should talk about right now is COVID is a bunch of bullshit. First off, all right, it, they tricked the entire world. You want to know how they did it? Okay, first off, think about it. It's election year. What happens every election year? Some pandemic everyone's supposed to be afraid of. Only this time it actually worked because it didn't work in the past because they couldn't get any country to just quarantine. So think about this. How do you get everyone to believe this propaganda fucking pandemic bullshit? First, you start off with a country that their citizens listen to everything their government tells them to do. Alright, so where'd we start out at? China. Okay. China does whatever their government tells them to do. Okay. Let's see, it started off in Wuhan. Okay, so just picture this. Alright. This is just theory, but picture this. Alright. Alright, so the cops go through there, right? And they tell all their citizens, go the fuck inside right now and don't come out until we tell you. If you are Saul, you will be shot on sight. So what does the people do? They go inside. Then they get people with hazmat suits and disinfectant spray to go through the streets. While people from other countries are videotaping this, right? Videoing this and putting it on YouTube so that everyone starts seeing that this is, oh, it's actually happening. It's actually happening. Oh my God, look it, there's nobody in the streets right now. There's people in hazmat suits and disinfectant spray. So then it spreads through the rest of China of them doing the same thing. All right? You have to understand that they listen to everything their government tells them. They are so censored and brainwashed, like, with propaganda and bullshit. So the easiest thing to do, the easiest way to get this to work was using China. Okay, so then spreads to the rest of the country because everyone else is seeing this happen. Alright, it's quite brilliant if you really, really think about it. Okay, all the other countries are seeing this happen, so of course they follow suit because they're freaking out. And how does countries work with their defense? If they fear that something's going to happen, that means they have to prepare because it is going to happen, even if it isn't going to happen. Okay, you understand? This is all a bunch of bullshit. Every bit of this is bullshit. We simply gave up our rights and the power of as being people for no fucking reason other than the powers to be wanting Trump to look horrible. Alright, think about it. Trump has done everything he said he was going to do. What president have we had that has done that? What president have we had that actually gives a shit about the people instead of their hidden agenda? Well, let's break it down for you. Okay, so Trump is doing badass in office, right? First off, record economy spike, right? He broke the record. Economy's been higher than it has ever been before. How do you make him look bad? First thing you gotta do is destroy that record. What did COVID do? Destroy that record. People aren't going to work. They're getting unemployment and stimulus checks, taking money from the government, which is doing nothing besides making Trump look horrible. Okay? This is all fucking stupid. The Black Lives Matters people, this is all stupid. Okay? Every bit of this is stupid. Why can't I throw a fit and break shit and smash shit? You know, I have been discriminated against my entire fucking life. I'm a mixed mutt. I'm German, Irish, Puerto Rican, Native American, and I'm white. Alright? I am covered in freaking tattoos all over the place. I get looked at by the cops all the time. In fact, the other day, I'm in Lafayette. I'm in Tennessee, by the way. I'm in Lafayette. Alright? My girlfriend hands me change to get a Coke from the Coke machine in front of the store we're at. I dropped the change. I am simply looking for the change in between the seats because it fell in between the seats. And guess what? 8 cops show up and surround me, jerk me out the car because I'm on probation, and search me, make my girlfriend start crying because they're like ripping stuff out of her bag looking for drugs that don't exist in the car. And then they don't find anything, and they apologize. They don't even apologize to me. They're just like, you're free to go. And I was like, what did I do? And they said I was acting suspicious. Looking for change, getting my change, and then getting a Coke from the Coke machine. That was suspicious activity? Really? Everything is unfair. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter where you're from. Everything is unfair for everybody. I talk about unfairness. Literally, every single thing that has happened this year is total bullshit. Strictly to get votes for the Democrats because they want Biden in. Alright? Trump is fighting an ancient war of an ancient pedophile ring of torturous, horrible people that have been around since the ancient times. Doing this shit. Alright? Nobody's probably gonna listen because nobody ever listens. Everyone wants to be stupid until it's too late to be stupid. I've been saying this from the start, that this was all bullshit. Every bit of this is bullshit. So COVID didn't work good enough to make Trump look bad. He's still getting votes, and people are still on his side, so bring out the race war shit. Yep, so that's what happened there. Alright, so, and that's not working. What's next? A staged alien invasion? Because that's what they have talked about for years. There are files that have been released. All the news is fucking fake. All of it is fake. There is no real news. The CIA has implanted people in the news stations nationwide. There are files that have been released last year about this. Stop watching TV, people. It is not good for you. It's nothing but lies. All of it.